But the medical doctor did a house call, and he was an old weird guy, and he insisted on doing a rectal thermometer. And I was 4, and I protested. I said I wanted the oral one like my brothers. And he said, "You'll squirm. If I give you the oral one, you won't sit still." Squirm? Through title and strength, he won out. And then something worse happened. My older brother, Bob, whispered in my ear, "They're going to put a big knife down your throat. They're going to chop pieces of meat out of your throat." They were planning a tonsillectomy, and that's exactly what they did. It turns out you need tonsils to withstand an onslaught of germs, bacteria, viruses over a lifetime to protect the respiratory system. And if anything, I'm more prone to infection than ever because of that procedure. They don't do tonsillectomies anymore. My mom was determined, though. She thought she knew best, and she insisted we clean our place. One day she prepared Franks and beans, a large can of Franks and beans. And we sat down, and she made us eat every little thing. And then she dressed us up, nice and warm, maybe too warm, put us in a car, and we were off to Grandma's house. After about a half hour, those beans caught up with yours truly. And I farted. Who did that? Who did that? My mom was in the front seat smoking. She could smoke, but I couldn't even let gas. I didn't admit what happened. Boys, in polite society, when that happens, they always say, "Excuse me, I let gas." And she proceeded to smoke her cigarette and stare out the windshield. And that little lesson was not lost on yours truly. Because the next time it happened, "Excuse me, I let gas." And my brothers roared. They thought that that was so funny. And then my brother Bob did the same thing, only his was much louder than mine. And his arm shot up and he says, "Excuse me, I let gas." And then my brother Tom did the same thing. It was a gigantic gas attack. My dad was ticked. He rolled down the window, and a cool breeze cleaned some of the stink out of the car. It'd be a long, quiet ride to Grandma's house. All their handlings of us were to allow us to develop into clean, healthy gentlemen over time. But nowhere in polite society do they say, "Excuse me, I let gas." We all know something happened. We know exactly what happened, and we really don't care who did it. It's ridiculous. And the medications have side effects. Aspirin causes Reye's syndrome in children. Drugs have side effects. Surgery is dangerous. They don't do tonsillectomies anymore. Your children, your grandchildren are on a path of development to allow them to become healthy individuals over time. Nature has a plan for all of us. You want to go the most natural way first, of course. There's a doctor within, and if you work with that doctor, there's a good chance you could be and stay healthy over a lifetime. Drugs and surgery certainly have their place, but I say go the most natural way first, then drugs, and then surgery last, because in the end, nature, the nature inside of us, needs no help, just no interference. Share if you care, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with something powerful and positive for you and yours.